Hi, I'm Darren from ProBlogger and I'm here in Tanzania at the Disability Hospital of one of CBM Australia's partners. This morning we spent some time with Othman. Othman's 10 years old and he lives locally here in Dar es Salaam. And we spent some time with him and his uncle just talking about some of the challenges that he faces in his daily life. And I heard something that grabbed my attention because it's something I've heard from many of the children we've talked to this week. His biggest challenge, his biggest problem isn't so much the disability, his physical disability. His biggest problem is social isolation. His uncle told me about how he gets depressed because he sees the other children playing. He sees the other children not including him. He sees the other children pointing at him. And he wants to be involved in that community amongst his peers. And it was a recurring story that I've heard a number of times this week as kids identifying, being picked on, being isolated. Othman was here today to have braces fitted, and up to this point he's only able to stand with a walking frame and he's not able to really move around. But he was being fitted today with braces, and the goal of these braces is to get him up and walking. To give him mobility. Now, it's not going to happen overnight. He stood today, which was fantastic, and they push him up nice and straight. But over the next 6 or so months with exercise and practice, it's expected that he'll be able to gain some mobility and that will continue to grow as he gets stronger. Today we also spoke with Brenda. Brenda's the Community Development Director here at the hospital, and she also told us about some of the issues associated with cerebral palsy, which is actually one of the conditions that they do the most work with children outside of the gates here at this hospital.
We're not really reaching all those children outside Dar es Salaam, but what we're actively doing within Dar es Salaam, within our program, we have what we call detectors. We'll assess the child and see where this child is. They look at the mental situation of the child, social and also physical. From that form, then they make what is called a rehabilitation plan. And this plan is very well explained to the parents that together as a disability and the parent, we can work together to achieve a certain goal.
Cerebral palsy is a significant issue here in Tanzania, but it's exciting to see that an intervention like we saw today can have such an impact. And this is the type of work that CBM and their partners are doing every day here in Tanzania.